Well, I'm all set. Oh. Louise, have Bill bring my car around, will you? Yeah, I'll be right down. Okay.
Here's a letter to McDougal, editor of the Edinburgh Express. Here are tickets to the festival performances. Here's a hotel confirmation and train tickets. Now, whether you like it or not, you're taking the train.
Oh, Jeff, stop acting like my grandmother. I've driven everything from camels to diesel trucks by myself, and I'm still in one piece. I'm driving.
This was all such a sound plan. Get you a job on my staff, wait until you got sick of it, and then buy a little house in the suburbs. How was I to know you'd turn out to be a gypsy? And the top reporter with a syndicated column in 43 American papers.
45.
I wanted to use this job to make you fall in love with me. Instead, you used me and you fell in love with your job.
You know why you want to marry me?
Yes.
No, you don't, but I'll tell you. Because I keep saying no.
Oh, you're so smart.
It's true. If I said yes, you'd beat it before I got to the S.
Well, then why don't you find out? Go on, say it.
I'm scared.
No, not you. You're not ever scared. Why don't you be honest? You're still in love with Steve.
How can you be in love with a memory?
Maybe you feel sorry for yourself.
Maybe. But I try not to. After all, I'm not the only woman who lost her husband in Korea.
Then what is it?
Maybe I have become a gypsy. Maybe I'm afraid to get attached again.
Or maybe you just want me to go on begging you a little longer.
Maybe. But in the meantime, I'll do a brilliant job on the Edinburgh Festival.
Oh, one of these days, Mary, you're going to wake up screaming, Jeff, marry me. I can't stand it without you another minute.
When that happens, I'll call you no matter where I am. Whew. Do you mind if I reverse the charges?
Don't you always?
Bye now.
There, still wish you'd take the train.
Jeff, will you stop it? I'm over 21 to weigh 100.
Huh?
Plus tax. Gypsy, he called me. Oh, Jeff, I wish you were part gypsy, too. You'd be here with me. Maybe I'll say yes one of these days. I bet if I did, I'd scare the daylights out of you. Oh, grand. Well, dear, it'll be fascinating to see what you remember about changing a tire.
Can I help?
Oh, yes. Yes, thank you.
If there's a puncture, eh? I wonder what we can do about that.
Here, maybe this will help. But I must warn you, it didn't do me a bit of good.
Huh. Well,
I'll take it.
thank you.
Won't you be cold?
No.
An unusual face, stern, hard. Yet his eyes and mouth are kind, gentle.
So far, so good.
Well,
You're an American, aren't you?
how'd you guess?
That swell gave you away.
It's not exactly an East Indian expression, is it?
Where'd you keep your spare tire?
In the trunk, of course.
Trunk? You mean the boot? Now that's what I call clever.
Clever. Spares have been put in trunks for at least 10 years. In English cars, too. June 7th, 1937. Chamberlain's picture. Now, why would he carry a 1937 newspaper?
I think you should have taken out the spare before you jacked up the car.
Yes, I know. That's what the book says.
Perhaps I can manage.
There must be something written about him in that paper. Perhaps he's a composer, or maybe he's a painter.
Buttercups.
What?
I said buttercups. They're beautiful. You've no idea how you can miss flowers. Don't you love this country?
Yes, most of it.
What don't you like about it?
Nails on highways that puncture tires.
I even like them. If it hadn't been for that, I wouldn't have had the pleasure of meeting you. I wish I could write a song or a poem about the beauty all around me.
Well, that takes care of the poet and the composer. Do you paint?
No.
Live around here?
No.
I'm going to Edinburgh. Can I give you a ride?
Why, yes, thank you.
I'm Mary Andrews.
Miss Andrews?
Well, that's what they call me, but actually I'm a widow.
I'm Tom Wickers. I'm a widower.
Hi.
What do you mean by human interest stories?
That's my editor's pet expression. You know, stories that are mainly about the emotions of human beings. Their struggles, their weaknesses, their pleasures, and their virtues. Like this trip to Edinburgh. I'm not going to review the plays. I'm going to find what we call an angle. You know, an interview with an unusual spectator or a member of the crew or a member of the cast.
I understand.
If I can find an angle, I may write a story about you.
No, I don't want to be in the papers.
You sound like someone who's been in the papers and didn't like it.
What makes you say that?
The newspaper in your inside pocket. It's dated June 7th, 1937.
You are a good reporter with a quick eye.
You must have had a good reason for saving it. I can see you don't want to talk about yourself. I didn't mean to pry. Sorry.
Can I help you?
I found a cigarette lighter. A cigarette case in here somewhere.
Do you mind?
Oh, would you please?
You really shouldn't carry that much money around with you. It isn't wise.
Really? Careful one?
Thank you.
Why did he say it's not wise? Why are my knees shaking? Maybe I shouldn't have offered him a ride. After all, he is a complete stranger. But I couldn't very well say thanks for changing the tire and leave him on a lonely road. Of course, I could have given him £5 and driven off. I wonder if he'd take it. By the way, I'd like to reimburse you for your trouble.
What made you say that?
I don't know. Perhaps because we were talking about money. Sorry if I offended you.
Money. Always been highly overrated to me, but I feel differently now. I have to have it. A great deal of it.
You know you're intriguing me.
As a reporter or as a woman?
As a reporter.
Perhaps you could help me. I have a daughter in Montreal. She's 16 years old, and I've never seen her. I want to find out how much money I'd need to start a small watch repair shop in Montreal. That used to be my business. Just enough money for a little flat for my daughter and me. You see, I wouldn't want to go unless I can do it properly.
Of course. I have a cousin in Montreal. Since I'm constantly on the move, I'll have him write you the information direct. You better give me your address.
I haven't got an address. I just got out of prison a couple of hours ago, and you're the first person I've spoken to without a guard standing by for 17 years.
17 years? What could he have done?
I killed a woman. You see, I loved my wife, but she didn't love me, and I didn't know it then. We were poor, and her aunt was rich and lived with us. But she and my wife didn't get along together, and she threatened to leave her money to her nephew. That's when my wife told me to kill her. I laughed at her, but then she threatened me. She said, which would I prefer to see die? Her old aunt or my unborn child? I became frantic, and I got drunk, and I did it. I got 18 years. My wife got 10.
Where's your wife now?
She was killed during the Blitz, but the baby was safely evacuated into Canada. So now I'm 42. I have 5 pounds to my name. You don't think I'm too old to start over again, do you?
No, of course not.
I still have my daughter.
She's beautiful.
Her mother was beautiful, too.
We are interrupting this program to bring you the following police message. The warden of Lancashire has just announced the escape of a prisoner. He is believed to be somewhere near Accrington. He is Stuart Sims, aged 40, dark hair, dark eyes, 6 feet, 12 stone. Any person possessing information which might...
You're upset. If it's because of me, all you have to do is to stop the car and I'll get out.
Oh, don't be silly. I wouldn't think of doing a thing like that. How do I know he isn't the escaped prisoner? The description fits him. If he could kill once, he could do it again. I'm not going to stop. As long as I'm behind this wheel driving, I'm safe. I must find help. I must. Looks like a small village ahead.
So it does.
We'll have to buy some gas.
You mean petrol? Your tank's almost full.
Well, the gauge is broken. It shows full even when it's empty. Oh, I hope they have a gas petrol station.
Petrol pump. You stay here. I'll get the petrol.
Oh, no, that wouldn't be fair. My petrol cap is locked. Hello, attendant. I want some gas. Hello? Is anybody here?
Pick 'em up, sister. And don't move.
Hello. Is anybody here?
Yes, me.
Isn't anybody else here?
No, they're out searching for the escaped prisoner. I'm in charge here.
May I use your telephone?
Fork over Tempe.
Sorry, but I left my purse in the car.
I'll get it.
No, look. Look, let me telephone first, and then we'll go out together, huh? Sheriff?
Sure you're not trying to give me the double cross?
I promise you can trust me. Hello? Hello? Hello, operator. Operator, give me the police. It's urgent.
You don't need the police. Not with me around.
I'm sure of it. Sheriff? Hello, police? Look, well, I can't hold on. But I can't wait a minute. Well, I should say about 4 or 5 hours. Yes, I will have had my dinner. Thank you. Goodbye. I was just calling my hotel to tell them I'd be a little bit late and to hold my room for me.
Who did you say you called?
Look, He's dressed as an American cowboy. He has a sheriff's badge.
I wish we had Indians in England.
I checked the petrol. The tank's almost full and there's no lock on it.
Oh. Well, my last car had a lock on the gas cap.
Petrol cap.
May I help you? I'm in charge here.
Thank you. I was just looking.
So sorry, I forgot.
Forgot my foot.
I really did.
Never trust a dame, I tell you.
I'll try and remember. Where's your ring?
What ring?
Your diamond ring.
It's loose. It always slips around like that. I must have it tightened one day.
Can I look at it? Doesn't seem loose.
It isn't real, you know. They make wonderful imitations these days.
I told you I was a watchmaker. I know real diamonds. Look, I'll say it again. If you're not comfortable with me in the car, all you have to do is to stop, and I'll get out.
Oh, I wish I had the courage to tell him to get out. But I can't take that chance. Oh, dear God. Please let me find help. Oh, no. It's not true. An American soldier. I must pick him up.
I would if I were you.
Hop in, General. I'm an American, too.
No kidding. Thanks a lot. Corporal Ray Johnson, South Orange, New Jersey.
Mary Andrews, New York, New York.
Glad to know you, ma'am. You too, Miss Andrews.
The name is Wickers.
I guess I thought you were married because she's in the driver's seat.
You sound like a cynic.
Oh, I'm not. Goodness knows I shouldn't be that. You see, I'm on my way to get married.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Gee, am I lucky. You should see Wendy. She was third in last year's Miss England contest.
Really? That's not bad.
Boy, they've got a big farm. She's an only child. Believe it or not, a wedding present for my first sergeant. Have a nip?
Oh, no, thanks.
You, Mr. Wickers?
I don't mind if I do.
No, please keep it. I don't use this stuff myself.
Thank you.
How old are you, Corporal?
23. Wendy's 24, but I guess that's all right.
It'll get better as you grow older.
You better slow down. I get out past the railroad tracks.
You do? Really? Well, we're in no particular hurry. I'd like to meet your fiancé. Might make a good human interest story.
Well, gee, I'd love to have you meet her, but it's the wrong time. But you can come to the wedding tomorrow.
Thanks. But I don't know where I'll be tomorrow.
Well, I'll get out here. I guess I could have walked it, but I figured I'd better save my strength. Well, thanks a lot.
Good luck.
Take it easy, mate.
I will, thanks. Goodbye.
Bye.
First drink. The first time being close to a woman for 17 years. I often wondered what it would be like. You know you have a beautiful figure. I noticed it the first time I saw you. Your beautiful hair.
I can't stand this any longer.
High cheekbones.
I'll scream if he doesn't stop.
Lovely blue eyes.
He wants me to lose my self-control.
Your lips.
The police. I'll bet they're after the escaped prisoner.
Probably. So you're doing over 70? I warned you.
So you're right. Maybe I can talk them out of it. Officer, I know I was speeding, but I did it on purpose. I have a criminal in my car, a murderer. I'm not sure he isn't the escaped prisoner.
Escaped prisoner? He can't be. He was caught just a few minutes ago. I'm on my way to collect him.
But you're wrong.
Can I see your driver's license, please?
Yes, but the man in my car, he's a killer. He's been in prison for 17 years.
How do you know?
Because he told me so. Here you are.
Miss Andrews.
Yes?
How'd this man get in your car?
Well, he helped me with the tire, and then I offered to give him a ride. But at that time, I had no idea.
You were left here 9 a.m. Monday the 16th at the police station, Queen Square, Manchester.
You don't understand. I have a killer in my car.
As far as I'm concerned, you're a killer. You killed scores of people with your reckless driving.
You've got to help me.
Here you are, Miss Andrews. This will cost you £5. You, sir. Can I see your papers?
What papers?
Have you just been released from prison?
Yes, I have. Here you are, officer.
Thank you, Mr. Wickers. You're in order.
Thank you for the ride, Miss Andrews. I will never forget it.
Remember, Miss Andrews, 9 a.m. the 16th, police station, Queen Square, Manchester, right?
Mr. Wickers. Mr. Wickers, please.
I told you, Miss Andrews, all you had to do was to stop the car, and I'd have gotten out.
I know I behaved terribly, but I was scared. Oh, I wish I hadn't been the first person you had met. Please don't judge others by me. And don't ever lose your faith in people.
I was angry because I knew all along what you were thinking. But it's all right now.
Then I am forgiven.
You'll give me a cigarette for the road.
Oh, of course. Please keep the whole pack. I have lots more in the car.
1 cent, you think you?
Someday maybe they'll make. I never can seem to find anything. Here you are.
Thank you. There. Now everything is fair and square. And a pleasant journey to you, Miss Andrews.
Thank you, Mr. Wickers. In my cigarette case, I found his £5 note. The £5 that will pay for my ticket. I've never been so ashamed in my life.